guys actually showing up and attending this. Are you juniors, seniors?
Both.
Both, juniors and seniors? Great, well you've got an opportunity here because it's time that you can do something with yourself. I'll tell you a little bit about our company. MS Communications, based out of Indianapolis. Our company is publicly traded. We have 23 radio stations across the United States. We also have radio groups in Europe, and we have major magazine publications like Indianapolis Monthly, Texas Monthly, a lot of the regional type magazines across the United States. We are located in New York, LA, and Chicago, the three big markets. We have the #1 station in New York, Hot 97. I don't know if you have heard of Hot 97 before. We have K-Power in Los Angeles, which is also one of the top 3 stations in LA. We have one of the biggest rock radio stations in St. Louis as far as heritage goes, which is KSHE. Some of you may know it. It's a legendary station. It's been around for about 30 years. So, and we also have the smallest entities are right here in Terre Haute, Indiana. So just out over here at 9th and Ohio, that's where we reside. You can stop by and see us at any point in time, but we also have a legendary radio station. wthi is legendary because for 29 years, that radio station has averaged over a 20 share of audience. So the listening audience 20 share, which is unprecedented. Doesn't happen anywhere else, but it happens right here in Terre Haute, Indiana, which is pretty cool. I've been here for 16 and a half years, so I've been here for part of the run, not the whole way, but my job is not to screw things up. So I want to keep things going so that they go positively. But if you take a look at our company, the founder of our company, Jeff Smolian, he's the CEO, founded the company in 1982. And he started with one FM radio signal that was in Shelbyville, Indiana. He moved it to Indianapolis and then started building his empire. Right now in Indianapolis, we have 1070, which is the Fan, which is an all-sports station. We also have 93.1, which is WYBC. Some of you have heard of that. It's the big news talk station for the state. As many of you may know, we're very fortunate that we're in broadcast because the publishing world has really taken it in the chops over the last few years. And our division is no different than anyone else. And there are all kinds of opportunities for you, but it's what you do right now in the last year or two in college that it will determine where you go and how good you become. You need to take advantage of everything that's out in front of you so that you're as diverse as possible and you know what's going on. You can't just be, this is my area of expertise, this is it. You have to know what's to the left and to the right. When I got out of college, I started out as a sports broadcaster, did that for 2 years. Hosted a sports talk show on WXLW in Indianapolis for 2 years. I would also do high school games of the week, did some college games for Butler basketball. So I was doing a lot of different things. A lot of people think that the 20-something generation has been too coddled throughout their life so far. That parents, we have basically moved you from this to this to this to this, all organized, whether it's you're playing sports here, you're doing dance here, you're doing whatever. Everything has been organized. There hasn't been a lot of free form where you've been allowed to think for yourself. And when a lot of the 20-something generation has been hired recently, bless you, they only do what they're told. Well, I didn't know I was supposed to do that. They're thinking down this track here. Even though something over here is falling apart, well, nobody told me that. They're focused here. And I'm serious. I'm serious because we have some 20-something-year-old folks working for us and across our company. And this is a real problem. Step out. Don't just say, oh, well, I didn't know that. My chair's broke. Well, I didn't know you weren't supposed to set it if it was broke. That's the seriousness of where we are. Because people are so one-track mind that this is all in, well, you told me I should work just till 5. No, I said, work from 8 to 5, but you should get your job done. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to stay after 5 if my job wasn't done. you would be absolutely shocked and surprised at some of the things I get and some of the reactions. So break the mold. And when you're in the workforce, be diversified and show your worth. The more things you can do, the longer you're going to be employed, the more raises you're going to make, the more promotable you become because you're a leader. Localism is a big part of broadcast, wherever you are, because let's just say that if you want to know something that's going on here in Terre Haute, the local radio stations are going to have it. Right here in Terre Haute, Indiana, we've had a lot of great entertainers come through this town. We've had a lot of great acts come through this town. We play the same music that they can play anywhere else. It's just we add the localism that's important. And that's really, as we call it, the local broadcaster, that's what we've been doing for years, and that's what we're going to continue to do. It's just how we deliver it to you. Let's say that you're trying to get an internship for next semester. If I would send it through this week, it gets sent back out almost immediately. I would give it a week's time, and then I would go on the internet. It's a great thing now. It's a great tool. And look up and type in promotion director for Q101, promotion director for the Loop, whatever, if it's Chicago, you want to go to our 2 stations there, all of a sudden the name's going to pop up, and it's like, oh, there it is. Then there's going to be a phone number. Call. And if you get their voicemail, say, hi, I'm James Conner. I just applied for an internship opportunity. And give a little sales pitch. Look forward to hearing from you. I'll follow up. I will do this. I will follow up tomorrow at 9 a.m. So you call tomorrow at 9 a.m. So the gatekeeper says, are they expecting your call? Yes. I left them a message saying that I was calling 9 a.m. Absolutely, they're expecting my call. So now they're going to send it back to James. James, John's on the phone. He said that you're expecting his call at 9 o'clock. Wow, I must have forgotten. Okay, yeah, send him on through. It gets through. As long as you've done something to kind of, you'll get it. But then you have to be persistent, and then it's on you. So when you go there, even if it's for an internship, dress the part. Dress the part. Don't just, you can't show up in what we would go to class, and trust me, I went to class in shorts as much as what I could when I was in college. It was great, because in high school we weren't allowed to wear shorts. So I wear shorts even in the wintertime. I thought 35 degrees was my short cutoff. But it was cool. But I knew that if I wanted a job, I had to dress up, and even for my internship. And when I tried the internship, at the time it was very competitive in Indianapolis to get an internship. And I kept trying and trying and trying, and I had like 3 or 4 interviews for internships. And I had 2 offers at the same time. So I took the one, and I'm glad I did. Any other questions? Thank you for the opportunity. I wish you all a lot of luck. And if you have any questions along the way as you're getting closer to graduation, if you would like to anytime meet with me, give me a call. I'll be happy to talk with you. Just set up an appointment. All right?